leaving a better planet for our kids? How about leaving better kids for our planet? Entire generation offended at everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter. We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense, we need balance. We're all in the same boat, why you trying to make holes? If they sink, we sink, this is madness. I'm offended that you're offended by me taking offense. Can't build a wall, why does your house have a fence? I believe in two genders, I'm not mad at the rest. I'm just confused when a dude has a beard and some
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast.
Does he teach shop class in Canada?
I go by the name Black Pegasus.
And it's your boy, Don, Democrat Don wannabe.
Hi.
Democrat Don. Democrat Don wannabe.
How are you?
Biatch.
How are the Democrats doing, man?
Oh, great. Biden is the greatest president ever. And if you don't believe so, then you're a brain dead fool. You know what I mean? He's not falling down the stairs. You know what I mean? He's not falling down the stairs. He's not tripping. You know what I mean? He's just, doing a little dance moves, doing some break dancing for y'all asses, and you don't even recognize the talent of the man.
Bicycle breakdancing?
Yes,
That's
exactly.
a new art of dancing?
It's the new. But you're all trying to, hate on my boy Biden.
Yo.
I'm riding with Biden. That's right. Me and Harry Sisson, or what, isn't that?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Democrat Don, but let's keep on to this path of trying to get you through the red pill. This is Tom Macdonald. This is a song called Clown World. Are you ready to check this out?
I am ready.
You guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get it. 40.
40-year-old boys are back in town. 40. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, you guys, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget, support the original content on the channel. Drop in the Ugly Boys Anthem music video on my channel featuring Anthony Ray, so check that out. Also got a food challenge. Yeah, did the Battle of the Pho on the channel. And I'll be live in concert Saturday, December 16th at Sunshine Studios in Colorado Springs. I'm headlining a Christmas food and toy drive. So if you guys want to support that, I'll put a link to the tickets. I know a bunch of people from Colorado watch my content, but even if not, and even if you're out of the country and you want to support a good cause, the ticket link's in the description. Let's get it, man. You ready for this? What you laughing at, cuz?
I'm just
What's
laughing
so funny?
at the everything.
The nose ring,
The nose ring, concept of this video with this big old, jugs.
Yeah, that was actually kind of bananas. Let's go. Here we go. Tom Macdonald, Clown World.
You worry about leaving a better planet for our kids. How about leaving better kids for our planet? Entire generation offended at everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter. We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense, we need balance. We're all in the same boat, why you trying to make holes? If they sink, we sink, this is madness. I'm offended that you're offended by me taking offense. Can't build a wall, why does your house have a fence? I believe in two genders, I'm not mad at the rest. I'm just confused when a dude has a beard and some breasts.
Wait, hold up. I mean, he's dropping so much heat. Like that intro bar of instead of worried about, what does he say, saving the planet, why don't we worry about making better kids for the planet? I messed it up totally.
Yeah, you did mess it up. Do you want me to just bring it back? I mean, he's going crazy.
Yes, but then even that, you're worried about building a wall, why does your house have a fence?
Damn, Democrat Don. Why does your house have a fence? Let me know. I'm curious.
I live in an apartment, so, I don't have a fence. You're the one with the fence and the red hat trying to build them walls.
Yeah,
the only walls I build is Lego.
You in the city.
Lego. You know what I mean?
Can we listen to the damn song? Do you want me to bring it back to the Better Kids for Our Planet line that you missed?
Yeah.
Everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives. You worry about leaving a better planet for our kids. How about leaving better kids for our planet? Entire generation offended at everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter. We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense, we need balance. We're all in the same boat, why you trying to make holes? If they sink, we sink, this is madness. I'm offended that you're offended by me taking offense. Can't build a wall, why does your house have a fence? I believe in two genders, I'm not mad at the rest. I'm just confused when a dude has a beard and some breasts. We won't always agree, nope. I don't hate all police, nope. I don't think that the system's racist, I just think the system hates people. I think fighting violence with more violence is what they want. Viruses and riots, people dying, we won't stay home. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation, this is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. When I was
Yeah, I mean, like, to me, this is just so common sense. It feels like so common sense that's, you know, when he's talking about Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. They're, you know, can't you see what they're doing?
Yeah.
They're just trying to create division. It's like, yes, is this not obvious to everybody that this is what is happening?
It's funny because there's so many bars in here, but when I just get down to the meat and potatoes, probably one of the most important bars is just we need balance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like he's being totally reasonable. So I just find that it's interesting, right? That, like, for instance, in the American flag song, there were multiple comments from people saying like, oh, this is like basically endorsing terrorism. And you know, that this is what's wrong with the country, is that this type of division. And it's like, can you not see what is happening here? But you know, one of the other things he said, which is how I feel, it's like you need police in place to make sure that we don't descend into chaos. But then he said something to the effect of like, I don't hate all police, but the police are basically, you know, enforcing the powers. I don't know why my brain is not working. I can't remember the lyrics today.
Yeah.
It's more of like I'm thinking about the concept of what he's saying.
Yeah.
And the message that he's putting through.
Yeah, well, you said this seems like common sense, and that's what I think is interesting, because the narrative of Tom Macdonald is that he's controversial.
This is why I am bringing it up, because I'm like, what is controversial about this? In my mind, I don't understand why people are getting triggered by this and why they're so offended by what seems to be rational analysis of the state of affairs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why is it controversial to speak the facts?
I don't know.
On their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. When I was a child, the only races that we hated were the ones that we ran and didn't win. Then we stopped playing with each other, started hating on each other, started noticing the color of our skin. Christians and atheists, immigrants, patriots, we love the country, but we are not saving it. Wages don't raise to the rate of inflation, and half of the country hates all of the nation. It's funny that we think the world owes us something. All the phones got smart, but the people so dumb. We care more about the likes on a selfie than our moms, and the only time we ever speak the truth when we're drunk. We won't always agree. Nope, I don't hate all police. Nope, your thoughts and opinions ain't facts, and they are not defining my reality. Nope, I think picking sides divides. It's probably what has got us here. United States is great regardless. That's what we forgot in here. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is shutting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. They tell you be yourself and then they judge you on the internet till everybody hates you for it. If Jesus was alive, I swear to God that y'all would cancel him, cause lately being negative's the real new normal. Yeah, if you're thick, you're fat, you're rich, you're bad, you're poor, you're black, you're white, you're whack, they lie, it's facts. My generation needs a bunch of free condoms, cause common sense ain't that common. This is what they wanted, this is how they planned it. This is to control everyone on the planet. Then we put each other in caskets, protest and panic, and they take advantage to manage the damage. We won't always agree, no, freedom doesn't come free. No, there was people fighting, dying overseas, so that you can have freedom and be home. I think the elites are real, but they ain't drinking babies' blood. They're creating chaos so they have something to save you from. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus us down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with bozos, homie, I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes.
Crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. Again, it's like, why is this controversial? To me, this is just, simple.
It's funny because
it's just so many people, I guess, buy into a certain narrative that's pushed by one side or the other, that they're the problem, they're the problem.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting, too, because he snuck things in there that typically the average person will just be like, yo, this is right-wing music or whatever, right? But he's saying things that don't always connect, like, and not trying to put mad people in a box. I'm just saying, this is what I've seen. When it comes to some conspiratorial stuff, like the letter, I don't, when he said, I don't believe the elites are drinking. That, and I'm tap dancing because YouTube has, we've had issues on the channels, you guys, and that's just what it is. It is what it is. But when he says that, he's like, yo, I don't believe in this extreme version of it. He's like, I'm just telling you how I see it. And it's cool because it's like there's a middle ground there because, I there have been moments where I personally kind of leaned into certain things, and then I found out, I'm like, yo, that's not really true. That really,
See, I mean, this is the way I look at it. If you have any knowledge whatsoever of history, there's a series on Netflix that's all about the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
And it talks about the different emperors. Yep. And it's talking about Caligula. You know Caligula's story at all?
Not enough.
So he basically, there was, I mean, just to break it down, he just was thrust into politics from a very young age and exposed to massive debauchery. He was like trying to get his sisters pregnant. Like craziness. So right when you know that this exists in history without undisputed fact that these things have happened, that brothers have killed brothers to gain power because they wanted to get the crown. So they were poisoning family members, stabbing each other in the back, literally, brothers, blood brothers doing this to gain power. What has changed? How, you know what I mean? When you realize that people are capable of doing that, then I can look at our modern era and say, maybe not everyone, but some of those people that are thirsty for power are willing to do certain things.
Well, what I wanted to highlight, too, is what I was trying to say as well, is that I believe people say that he's controversial and extreme. And some of those hidden things he slid in there, I was like, that's not that extreme, because me personally, I might not necessarily believe that totally either from that concept of what he said.
But it's not extreme?
But no, hear me out.
I'm sorry.
The sound of freedom brings back, like, you're like, well, maybe, like, you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot out there that I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm being too extreme.
We're going to have to jump to Rumble, because that's something I could go deep on, where it's like, oh, I know that this exists.
Yes.
Like, I've done the research. I know what exists out there, and it's just as dark as you could ever imagine, and worse. Yeah. But very simply, like, something that stood out to me, which is crazy, is like, how old is Tom? Do you know, like 30?
I'm sure he's in his 30s. I'm guessing like he's like around Ren's age and Harry.
And he's talking about, in my time, nobody was worried about each other's race. And I'm thinking back to when we came up, we had black friends, Mexican friends, like, we had all different types of friends. Was anybody talking about race? Were we concerned that you were oppressed, or, because of my Mexican heritage, my family was oppressed, or, We
were just out trying to get money and have fun at
Yes.
That's it.
You know what I mean? It wasn't a concern. And now all of a sudden it's like, that's all anybody can talk about.
Yeah, it is.
So that's one of the things that jumped out, because it was like, we went from like not caring about it to a degree. It's not like there wasn't BS in existence, because it's always been that way. But we grew up in an era where it just wasn't a thing that you worried about.
Yeah.
And now that's all people can talk about. I would like to make an acknowledgement that we are conducting this podcast on land that was originally inhabited by the native tribes. Sorry, man. That's a Democrat in me coming out. You know what I mean? I got to do a land acknowledgement for my people, because I'm 20% indigenous. 23andMe, bitch. 20% indigenous. Y'all stole this land from my people.
Democrats.
This
never
land.
learn. Democrats never learn.
This
40.
land is my land. It
Thank
isn't
you
your
for being
land.
some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.